Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a tutorial for this roughed up, fluffed up hair. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to call this, but I've been wearing my hair like this ever since it got really hot and humid outside because it's just a really easy, low maintenance style, and I think it would be really great for a great hairstyle for a festival or something like that, because it is very like Earth Mama, very bohemian, and it will last you for days. I'm definitely going to be wearing this hairstyle, or at least doing this before I leave for the festival I'm going to next weekend, especially because I don't really anticipate being able to shower that much at this festival. So this is awesome. I love this style because it will last me like 3 days if need be. It's just so easy, it's a low maintenance, and it also involves using your diffuser attachment on your blow dryer, which is this thing right here. Some of you girls out there with curly hair may be very familiar with this attachment, but for me, because I have fairly straight hair, my entire life this thing has been like a mysterious foreign alien object that I never knew what to do with. A couple months ago I was even about to throw mine away while I was cleaning out some hair products and things, and I'll tell you what, I am so glad that I decided to keep it, because I have just been using it non-stop, especially in the summertime, because it's not as hot as the direct heat from your blow dryer. But I really find that helpful when I'm trying to do a style like this where I want it to look a little bit more kind of almost twisted and have that ropey texture that I think is just perfect for the summertime and just looks very effortless. So that's why I have been loving my diffuser attachment. And before I get started, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for all of your patience over the past week or so. I know I did take a little bit of a break from YouTube, and if you don't follow me on Twitter, if you do, you may know what has been going on, but if you don't follow me on Twitter, I'll just give you a little update. I did have a death in the family, and so last weekend I lost my grandmother, and it just all happened very fast. So I felt like, you know, for me it's really hard to just turn on the camera and fake a smile when I have all these other things going on in the back of my head. So I just felt like I really needed to take some time off to be with my family. I just want to thank you all so much for all of the support and love that you sent my way over this past week, especially on Twitter. I didn't really want this intro to be super long and drawn out or anything like that, but I feel like we've been together long enough now that I feel comfortable sharing that kind of stuff with you and telling you guys what's really going on. So that's just a little update on what's been going on with me. But if you would like to see this hairstyle and exactly how I do it, which I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to call this yet, but I'm thinking, I don't know, roughed up, fluffed up bohemian hair, I guess. Even though that's a pretty long title, but I'll figure that out later. But either way, I hope you guys enjoy this video and keep watching if you want to see exactly how I did it. Alright, so why don't we get started? To begin, I like to blow dry my roots and make sure they're pretty much all the way dry so that they don't dry in any weird calyx or anything. But I like to keep the rest of my hair about 90% damp because it makes it easier to do the twisty sections we're going to do in a minute. Now I'm using my Pureology Color Stylist Root Lift Mousse, which I actually like to use throughout the length of my hair, even though it is meant to be like a root lifter. But I'm just dispersing that and using a little bit of water in my spray bottle just to make sure my hair stays a little bit damp in case it dries naturally. So I'm going to start twisting sections, and I'm beginning in the front with smaller sections, and I'm twisting them away from my face just like that, and you can spray a little bit more H2O towards the bottom to help lock in the twist. Also, I really love the Pureology mousse that I'm using for this style. It's really different than a lot of other mousse products that I've tried that can be really crunchy or like sticky feeling in your hair or dry it out. This stuff is just so soft feeling in your hair, you can't even feel it on your hands afterwards at all, but it still holds the shape of your hair really well, and it smells amazing. Same on the other side, I twist the sections away until I get back to my ear, and then I start alternating the direction of the twists and smelling my hair, no big deal. So now we're going to put on our diffuser attachment, pretty excited about it as you can see, and I'm using this to encourage the curls to kind of take their shape. If you have naturally curly hair, you won't have to use the diffuser to actually scrunch your hair as much as I do, but my hair needs a little bit of encouragement. So I'm just basically holding the sections up with my diffuser and scrunching them up and just doing that until it dries. And I really like this method because I don't feel like it's as damaging to my hair as direct heat. And it also easily doubles as a head massager. So the more I keep doing this, the more movement I get in my hair. And it's kind of interesting because I can actually train my hair to hold more of a wave and more of a curl the more I do this. So by the beginning of the summer, it might take me a little bit longer, but by the end of the summer, the waves and these curls kind of become more defined, I guess, and my hair takes to this style easier. I don't know if that's just me, but you can always leave it like this if you want, if you don't have as much time. Or you can just really easily take a curling iron. I'm using my Bellami curling wand. You just want to make sure that you're using a flipperless curling wand or traditional curling iron and just wrapping it around without using the clamp. So what I'm doing here is just wrapping the ends around very loosely for about 5 seconds or so and curling it all the way to the very end without curling the tops, as you can see, and then just letting them fall right away. I'm not even spraying them with hairspray or anything like that. You kind of want these to fall down a little bit and settle right away. I am using a smaller 19mm curling iron, by the way, and I'm not doing this all over my head, only the pieces that seem to be less wavy and need a little bit of a boost. And then for a little bit more volume, I'm using my Bumble Thickening Dryspun Finish spray, and I'm spraying that up through my curls as I separate them. I'm just lifting them up to separate the pieces that I curled. And this really helps to kind of pump up your hair, give it a bit more fullness and volume. And honestly, I think the trick to this is just to really fluff up your hair with your hands. I don't have super thick or full hair naturally, so what I do is just keep fluffing it up and roughing it up, and that's really the secret to achieving this relaxed bohemian hair. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching, and I encourage you guys to try this out at home. It's so easy and just very effortless for summer, and I love you guys, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!